What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Inside the Horseshoe. My name is Matt, and today we're going to be talking about Zach Ertz. Now, there's rumors that if Zach Ertz gets cut, that the Colts are very interested in taking him and putting him on the Colts, but he hasn't been cut yet. But just in case he does, I do want to get into it, give my thoughts whether I would want him, and if I think the Colts want him, and if I think they will go after him if he becomes a free agent. But before we get into that, if you're new, click the subscribe button. It's really easy to do. And then as soon as you click it, there's going to be a bell. Click the bell. That way you're notified when I go live or when I upload content. And then also give this video a like if you like it and comment below. Let me know your thoughts on Zach Ertz. Would you take him? Let me know down below. And without further ado, let's get into it right now. So let's pull up the stats real quick because he didn't play as much as he did in previous seasons. His numbers were definitely down in 2020. As we see right here, he did play 11 games. He only had 335 yards. Had a pretty good average, though. I mean, it's his lowest, but I think 9.3 yards a reception is pretty good. But he did only have one touchdown. So, not the greatest. We compare that to the previous season where he played 4 more games. He had 916 receiving yards. He had 10.4 yards a carry, 6 touchdowns, which is pretty good. And that's probably what we would want from our tight end. But we look at previous seasons. Look at this. 1,100 yards, 8 touchdowns. He definitely had probably his worst season yet in 2020. He did have some injuries. That is something that we need to take note. But still, I think he can be very productive, but do I think he fits the system? As we saw, his numbers were down, but the reason why I do like him in our system is Carson Wentz, for one, is very familiar with Zach Ertz, and they did really good things together when they were in Philadelphia together. They have that good chemistry, I believe. Plus, you have Frank Reich in Indianapolis. I think that's another thing that really does benefit Zach Ertz. Plus, I have a feeling we're going to use the tight ends more than what people think in our offense. So, we'll have Jack Doyle there. We'll have Mo Alley Cox, maybe a tight end that we draft this year, like Tommy Tremble or somebody else. And then you throw Zach Ertz in there. I think that's a good, good group of tight ends, and I think they can get good numbers. We've already seen what Zach Ertz can do in the past. We saw what Jack Doyle can do in the past. We saw Mo Alley Cox and what he can do in the past. Now, do I want him? I want him, but I don't want to spend too much on him, because he did have the injuries this past season. His numbers were down, and I don't think he's going to sign for like big money. But still, I don't want to spend too much on him because I'm going to assume if we sign him, it's going to be a multi-year deal. So I want to make sure we have as much money as possible for next year's, guys that we're going to sign. So I would want to, try to save a little money. But if we can get him for a good price, absolutely, I would take him. I know the numbers are down, but he has shown in the past he is very good at catching the football. He's a pretty good blocker as far as what I've seen too, which is pretty good. He has good hands, good speed. He was at one point one of the best tight ends in the league. So I think he can get close to where he was in that 2018 season, especially where he had the 1,100 yards. So, I would definitely take him. Now, does Chris Ballard want him and the Colts want him? I think they do. They don't have any interest in trading for him because the Eagles apparently want too much for him. So I don't think you're going to see a trade happen anytime soon. So the only way it would happen is if he's released. So if he is released, I think they're going to make a call and they're going to try to get a deal done to bring him in there because Ballard does like to add some veterans on the team. And he likes to add guys that he believes can do really good things for, a cheap cost. And I'm not saying Zach Ertz is going to, only get like 3 million, but to Chris Ballard, I think cheap for Zach Ertz would be 5-6 million. And I think that's definitely possible to happen for sure. Now, do I think it's going to happen? I believe it will if he is cut. If he's not cut, I don't believe there's a chance. because I just don't see them trading. I think they'll just draft somebody, whether it's in the second round, fourth round, you name it. I think that's when they'll, just draft a guy. And that's if they have to trade for Zach Ertz. Now, if he's cut, I absolutely believe he'll be on the team. He offers a lot. He's still really productive, I believe. Last year, I think, was heavily affected due to the injuries that he's had and whatnot. So that does play factor into, I guess, his numbers and whatnot. So I would definitely take him. I think he can do good things in Indy. He wouldn't be, somebody you would have to rely on. You still have Mo Alley Cox. You still have Jack Doyle, two very reliable tight ends. And I know Jack Doyle is a little older, but still, even after last year, I still believe that Jack Doyle is a productive player. Mo Alley Cox proved how productive he was, so that's good. Now, Zach Ertz is 30, but he is a little younger than Jack Doyle, so I think, or I believe he is. So, you would have him for a little bit longer. I think you can get a few years out of him. I'd sign a 2-year deal if I was Indianapolis, and I think that's what we would have to expect if we were to bring in a Zach Ertz. But we'll just have to see. Does Philly cut him, or do they try to trade him, or just keep him if they can't get a trade? We'll see. If he's released, he's coming to Indy. If he's not released, we're not trading for him. Thank you all very much for watching. Once again, if you're new, click the subscribe button. We would love to have you here. Click the bell too as soon as you do so you're notified as soon as I upload or go live. That'd be pretty cool. Like the video if you liked it. Comment below. Let me know your thoughts. If you didn't like the video, give it a dislike. Just do it. I want to know what your guys' thoughts are on these videos as they come out. So please like, dislike, do what you want. So thank you all for watching. I've been Matt, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.